First and 10 from the 38. Now it's on a little half roll. He'll fire again, and Lacey, I think he got a foot down again. Now first and 10, just outside the 20. Back to the ground, and running with the ball is Jackson, and Caleb Jackson showing that. I checked that.
Really strong, especially through the thighs in a midsection area. Big, powerful guy, tough to bring down.
Offensive line has kept the Trojans from creating too much havoc, but that time pressure coming, and Perkins got back there and hit Moss, and the Bayou Bengals swarm, and Justice Danton Lynn got a big stop to get off the field. Picked up 17 on that one, a first and 10 from the 30. Back to the ground, and LSU wins that one.
We'll see how they do tonight.
SC setting it up, and there is Branch. Branch is electric. He's across the 45 and dances out of bounds just short of midfield.
Listed at 6'7", 320.
Looked bigger than that. He made a big block there. Moss buys a little time. Puts it into traffic. Did he pull that down? Kyron Hudson. Oh, my goodness, what a catch. They'll give it to Martin. He's into the end zone for the first touchdown of the season for USC. Lacey in motion. Nussmeier looking that way. Now on the wheel. Throws it up. Lacey caught it. Did he get down this time? He did. Touchdown LSU. You don't want to give him the extra room to work with. Here is Branch. Looking for room. Branch has a seam. Goodbye. Oh, I thought he had him. He couldn't. What a play by the kickoff man to get him.
LasVegas.com.
Big kickoff return from Branch. Moss tries to pay it off immediately, and he does. He's got Deuce Robinson for the big gain. Pleased to be staying in the game, I'm sure. LSU showing a little heat. Miller Moss in trouble, and Miller Moss knocked free. The ball's on the ground. They've backed all the way up to the 24. Here's Moss. This time a screen. Flips it out. There's Branch. You had the kickoff return. Zachariah Branch gets down to the 4-yard line.
He knocked that ball away from him.
It sure looked like that. It was a really good play by Stamps. A 22-yard field goal attempt is true for Land. These two defenses the last couple of years have been very sieve-like, and it's not the case. They're working for it in this one. Another strike from Nussmeier to Lacey. He's inside the 35 and down to the 32. Between the 35 and 36. Ramos. Foot to leather. On the way. And we are tied at 10. Moss right down the middle and right on the money finds Mekhi Lemon. That'll be a first down to the 36. 15 seconds on the play clock. Go on the ground. Woody Marks has a seam. Marks inside the 20 and he's knocked down. Clock will stop to move the chains. 12 seconds left. Empty backfield. Miller Moss. Got time. Firing down the middle. This time no one knocks it away from Ford. Ford across midfield into LSU territory before he's finally knocked down. Jordan Allen stops him. Moss under heat. Down he goes. Hard outside rush made him flinch on the miss he had from 29. This one from 35. And this time he does not flinch, and he puts USC on top. Big pass interference penalty earlier that aided that previous field goal drive for the Trojans. Nussmeier over the middle. There's Mason Taylor. Taylor's got the catch again.
Man, to be able to play in the NFL, that's what I'm most excited about.
Look who's loose. It's John Emery back at LSU, and the former highly touted high school running back who's had a star-crossed career. Throw. He's got Aaron Anderson. Anderson has a path to the end zone, and LSU is back on top late in the third. They fake a little trickery, and the ball's on the ground, and man, oh man, is USC fortunate to come up with that as Elijah Page.
He's kind of had enough. He's over this, even though we're going to have a great finish. Great
finish coming. First carry of this drive goes to Woody Marks of USC. Lemon in motion. Moss throwing the glass, finds McCree, and Link McCree, who's had some big plays tonight. Well, McCree had an injured knee in bowl practice, came back quickly. So good to have the pads on. He's made an impact tonight. Boy, Moss is feeling all kinds of heat. And how in the world did he get that in there? Jacoby Lane with a grab. And you think it might have been 4-down territory, but into the backfield to make the stop is Whit Weeks, which would give the Trojans or LSU another stoppage should they need it. Miller Moss back to work, firing, got Kyron Hudson. Hudson into LSU territory inside the 45. Hey, and Herbie, Miller Moss just went over 300 yards for the night. He's trying to give his team the lead. Pressure off the edge, but they get loose. It's Woody Marks. Marks bouncing off tacklers inside the 30 and down to about the 28-yard line.
Free play.
Caught Major Burns off sides. Moss going to try to make him pay. Throwing to the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown, Jacoby Lane! Play clock getting on top of him. Nussmeier gets it off. Needs to pick up the first down here. He's got a wide open Anderson, and he's into USC territory. Aaron Anderson knocked down inside the 30, and Nussmeier comes up with a huge play to Aaron Anderson. On 2nd and 10, backfield's empty. Nussmeier stands in, fires to the outside, and the catch is made by Xavier Thomas. Red zone stop against LSU, the opening drive of the game. Can they get another? Flag flying, Nussmeier throwing, and ball is broken up, intended for Kyron Lacey. On the way and right down the strip here in Las Vegas, and we are tied. 2nd down and 15. Got to get it into field goal range. Moss throwing to Hudson. Hudson takes a big hit, but he got the hut. What a catch again. That's 2 spectacular catches. New field goal kicker for USC is Michael Lance. He's a transfer from Georgia Southern. Woody Marks might make it a moot point, and he does. Talk about all the field goals and Woody Marks. The back line of the Trojan defense is 55 to 60 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Nussmeier throws an interception, and that's how it's going to end. Mason Cobb picks it off. And there are very few, and you don't want to make too much out of one game, but there are very few who viewed the Trojans as a real top-tier contender in the Big Ten. How about a change tonight?
Yeah.